Good morning. Good morning.
And finally, new rule, nothing with crypto in the title ever turns out good.
Don't write me about Bitcoin, please. I don't give a f***. Don't ask me.
Bitcoin happens to use a lot of energy. It happens to promote anonymous transactions.
Bitcoin is not a currency.
Not bullish on Bitcoin.
You, John McAfee, believe in the power of Bitcoin. So much so that you'll put your on the table, chop it up, put it in your mouth, swallow.
If it doesn't reach at least $1 million.
99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are f***ing morons. That's just it.
What's it feel like to be a Bitcoin?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the GM show for Tuesday, July 19th. And thank you for joining us, everybody. Everybody who joined on early.
Good
I
morning.
see you in the chat.
Good morning.
I see you. And today we are going
Great
to
morning.
win. We are going to win. We're going to flip the coin on DGen Coin Flip, of course, later, and we are going to win. Maybe we'll even win twice in a row. Who's this lady that interviews McAfee? Why do you want to know, Dickenza? Huh? What is it? Why do you want to know? I'm not going to give you her number. Okay, she's our friend. We're not going to let you be all crazy like that, buddy.
Who has that kind of question? It seems like a reporter from the Daily Show or some shit to ask McAfee that kind of stupid ass question.
It was. I think it was maybe Vice or something. Like they did an interview with him, and
okay, I could see Vice doing some shit weird. Like
that. She said "dick" and got his attention. Her spice requires more interview. Wow. Okay, we're starting the show off with a little spice, I see. But let's get into things. Before we do, we're just going to shill our website here, gmdefi.xyz, where you can see everything GMDefi, including our kimono indicator. If you click on tools and go to the kimono indicator, you can find out more about the indicator that we use every morning here on the show. Yes, that's right. Matt is eating his breakfast live.
Do you want to have some do some asthma here?
I don't want
asthma.
Any of your ass. No, thank you.
No, I didn't even finish.
Yeah, this is a particularly
this is a great start. This is a great start.
Yes, this is interesting. 3.2.
But check out GM DeFi. It's tools for traders and creators.
We're past that part. You were eating during that part. You were eating when we were doing that pitch. And maybe there's a delay. Maybe there's a delay between Matt and I's stream. Matt thought we were still pitching the thing. So. I don't know. 3.2 billion Dogecoin reportedly moved by Robinhood. They actually have a lot more than that as far as like how let's see. I should read the article. How about I'll just do that? According to Doge Whale Alert, a data tracking service that gives whale alerts for transactions of more than 4 million Doge, 3.2 billion Doge, worth nearly $218 million, has been reportedly moved by Robinhood to cold storage. And they have a lot more than that, though, as far as how much Doge they have for customers. Like they're holding, 40 billion Doge on behalf of investors. So 3.2 billion is just a tiny fraction of the 40 billion that they are holding for investors. And it kind of blows my mind that there is $40 billion worth of Doge in Robinhood, that many people have bought into Doge. That's around $2 billion US, I believe. So, that's a lot of Doge. A lot of people bought Doge.
It's a lot of Doge.
Surprised. But I guess not. I mean, I don't know. It's like there's a lot of Doge holders, I guess, still out there just hanging on to it.
Of course there are.
Respect for hanging on through the dip.
I was just thinking, like, so they moved it to cold storage. Is that just like a side wallet for them, or is there like what's this cold storage? What is that? Just
Well,
like
we don't quite know.
they
It
just put
just
on a
has this
ledger
thing. It just
wallet and
says
throw it
by
in their
keeping
basement
digital assets
office?
offline, cold storage wallets are believed to provide security for them during volatile market downturns.
They just sit on it on a ledger wallet, basically.
It doesn't say why they're doing it here. This is just they're doing this kind of article. Look at this tweet that says they're doing this thing. That's it.
Cool.
U.S. government officials must now publicly declare their NFT holdings. The U.S. government is now insisting that staff declare their NFT holdings after banning crypto-owning employees from working on policy, which we covered about a couple weeks ago. But it sounds like now the Office of Government Ethics has issued a legal advisory over the weekend to regulate financial disclosure reporting requirements applicable to NFTs. The general rule of thumb to follow is that NFTs held for investments or production of income exceeding a valuation of $1,000 must be reported within the prescribed window. So that would be your crypto dick butt, Dickenza. I'm just saying you're going to have to declare that. I know that you work for either the SEC or IRS. I just know it's one of those two. And you're going to now have to declare your crypto dick butt. I'm sorry. The document adds that reporting requirements will extend to NFTs that generate over $200 in income within the reporting window. All transactions involving sales and purchases of NFTs and fractionalized NFTs that take the form of security must be disclosed without exceptions. So, yeah, that's kind of an interesting development. I think, it's not bad, actually. I think it's actually probably a good thing that government officials need to declare their NFT investments. I mean, probably a good thing.
I don't know. I think it's bullshit. I guess if you work
don't
for the
they already
government,
have to declare?
You're a
what stocks
narc
they're buying?
anyway, so just narc on yourself. You know what I mean? You're like, if you work for the gov, it's like, yo, okay, you're a narc. Yeah, go ahead, narc yourself out.
Well, we want to be able to
know?
copy trade them, just like we can copy trade their
It's
stocks.
people's choice to work to have those kinds of jobs, and they can't have any fun. So there you go.
Well, they seem to have a lot of fun. They seem to be basking in money. Somehow they are having a lot of fun over there. And yeah, I think it's just a natural progression. I mean, I think that I think they have to already declare all the other securities they buy, like stock wise. So, it's not really too surprising that they would also need to declare this. Let's see. There's a lot of chats here
with the crypto stuff. It's like
they're not for generating income, they're for culture. Yes. Well, that's why none of mine have generated income. Now that explains everything.
And then, do you know how easy it would be for a government employee to just not tell them? You know what I mean? Like you could just be like, I'm just gonna not tell you about any of my NFTs.
I'm worried what will happen if someone finds out I'm a Bongtown holder. Oh yeah, wait until you start seeing the crypto wallets of your congressmen and senators. It'll be real interesting to see what NFTs they hold, what kind of free mints
all these congressmen having waifus and shit in their wallets. That's what
Cox riders.
Yeah, stupid.
Wow, Ted Lieu, you have a lot of Cox riders. That's a little weird. I'm worried. Dolph says, looking forward to government employees, politicians getting canceled for their spicy NFTs.
Right.
You hold a Bored Ape, Nazi. You're a Nazi.
You're a Nazi now. Oh my gosh. Can we just forget about that? We just got to move on.
We can't. I still see Polly and Ryder Rips are still going on it, man. They the lawsuit has not stopped them. They are still trying to release new evidence and what they claim is new evidence and all kinds of stuff. They haven't stopped. They have not stopped. And I even think the Poly guys may be making like a Punk's derivative now,
Oh my God, because they're Nazis too now, or what?
I don't know. I'm sure the documentary's
coming soon. I just find, they have to, they kind of are like all in now. They kind of have to keep the charade going hard, or else, or else the lawsuit's right and they're fucked. So they have to kind of keep going to just kind of like,
yes, why abandon your
save
gravy
us.
train? Exactly. I mean, it's worked out so far. So yeah, why not just capitalize off this new audience of paranoid people that you have and just keep dragging them further down the rabbit hole? Yeah, it is. It certainly is. FBI is warning that fake crypto apps have cost investors up to $43 million. The FBI has noted that about 244 U.S. victims have lost. Now, what does that come out to per person? 42 million for 244? Because that's not a whole lot of people. Let's do the math
that
there.
Is not a lot of people, dude. I'm sure 1% of that probably has most of it maybe in there.
Yeah, I mean that's like $172,000 per victim. So
I bet it's not that much.
That's interesting, but I wonder where those 244 victims are. Why there's only, I mean, it seems like there's a lot more people than that have probably been defrauded by like fake apps and fake minting sites and stuff like that. But I don't know where they got these 244 from. Maybe those are the only ones that have filed reports with the FBI. Everyone else just gets rugged and just doesn't say anything.
Forget it.
I got rugged. I got rugged like last week. I should probably file a report with the FBI, and then I can.
Yeah,
I had to do this.
Yeah,
it sounds like there was a
bad
notable
trade.
incident.
I was going to ask for a refund from Bybit. See if I can get my money back.
I don't think that counts. I don't think Bybit's on the list of the scam apps. Sorry. One notable incident occurred between December 22nd, 2021 and May 7th, 2022, where cyber criminals defrauded at least 28 victims of approximately $3.7 million. Of course, there's no details about what they did there. It's just saying, oh yeah, they did this thing. Another one of those articles that's really vague on details.
Look what they did.
Look at that. They defrauded them.
Look at that.
We're not going to tell you how, but they did. Anyway, you fake apps, fake minting pages, nothing new there. Three Arrows Capital no longer has any Bitcoin or ETH. The defunct crypto hedge fund Three Arrows Capital no longer has either of those tokens, according to a report from the latest liquidation meeting. The 3AC assets comprise of bank account balances, direct crypto holdings, underlying equity in projects and NFTs, but they no longer own any Bitcoin or Ethereum.
Is it because they just got liquidated with it? Is that what happened?
That's a good question. It sounds like 3AC bought 100,000 Ethereum in December last year, at the time worth close to $500 million. Now just $150 million. Oh. Ouch. So they bought the peak, it says here.
They bought the top.
They definitely bought the top. Ow. It sounds like they also had 39 million shares in Grayscale as well.
If they're a hedge fund, I just don't understand how they failed so hard. It's like you just it's unbelievable.
Let's get Suzu on here. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's have a chat with him.
He'll come chat with us for sure.
Speaking of which, he has filed a $5 million claim against his own firm. Now it sounds like he has filed a court document claiming $5 million that 3AC owes him $5 million.
It's like, oh yeah, dude, yeah, go and bitch about that. You know, you are owed some money. Let me play the world's smallest violin for you. Fucking
yeah, it's kind of odd. He's a creditor against his own company
dude.
now, which is very, very weird turn of events. So wherever he's hiding out, he is also trying to play 3D chess or 4D chess or whatever it is. I guess from his hideout spot, thinking, oh, well, if I just file as a victim against my own company, that will just that will exonerate me.
That'll fix it.
That'll fix it. Yeah, exactly. Time magazine, if it loads, has a cover with the Accutars on it. Into the metaverse. The next digital era will change everything. Yeah, so you know that's good for the Accutars project. I'm guessing their floor price probably went up a little bit here. If I go to try to find the price,
still
here.
less than an ETH. Could get in.
Still underneath, yeah, still underneath. And it looks like really the price hasn't changed much at all on that new.
It's in a dip too. Look at that.
Yes, it is. It's dippy. It's dippy. Let me go. Actually, that's sales. Let me go to. It just had the freaking.
I want one right now.
Floor. That's what I want to see.
I'm
floor.
bullish on it now. See, this is what happens: is I get like a little bit of bullish, and then I just go buy it, and then it just tanks, and I'm just like, all every fucking time, every damn time.
I hate the analytics on OpenSea. I just want to reiterate that. But I'm glad that I have the NFT in an extension because now I can see analytics within OpenSea here. So yeah, floor price definitely in a dip overall. So
what's their roadmap? What are they doing?
They're gonna get on Time Magazine, bro. That was the roadmap. That Time Magazine cover when Time Magazine cover.
Now everyone in that project's gonna come and just comment on this stupid video and be like, "You idiots! Don't you know that this is what this project's doing?"
If we only get so lucky, if we only are that,
maybe
lucky.
an NFT section we'll look into it. But.
Yeah, Accutars have some good shills. They must have a friend at Time Magazine, and something like that. And I don't know why Time Magazine would put that random project on the cover. Maybe because it looked kind of metaversy. I don't know. Yuga Labs is warning of a potential threat. They tweeted yesterday, our security team has been tracking a persistent threat group that targets the NFT community. We believe that they may soon be launching a coordinated attack targeting multiple communities via compromised social media accounts. Please be vigilant and stay safe. This is kind of an odd tweet for like Yuga Labs to put out, but I think, you know, it's admirable that they at least are sharing whatever information they seem to have. I mean, the fact that they have a security team is probably a good thing. Yeah. They believe that.
I'm sorry, I just can't get over the GIF that was playing that whole time when you were on that tweet.
Funny? Yeah, that
I was like, that's a live look of what it looks like when I'm in my office here trading. Just listening to loud techno music and dancing and trading.
You should wear a ski mask, I think. On the show. Maybe I need a pink ski mask. It's already too late because we kind of we've half doxed ourselves. So
yeah,
everybody already knows
the ski mask just kind of sounds like what are you guys trying to be, like Kid 8 or some shit? You know,
it would have been good if we just had started that from the beginning. We should have just done this show in ski masks from the beginning. Can you imagine if every morning we came on the show in ski masks?
I can. I could imagine that everyone in my entire office would just be like, "Why are you in your office in ski masks every morning?" And I just. No, it wouldn't matter what I said. It just would look and sound suspicious as fuck. Okay, so it's just. I'm glad we don't.
Yeah, me too. Okay, let's look at the charts, and then we'll get into some NFT news and updates.
All right, let's do it. Let me make this bigger for everyone. All right, being a little selfish here and having the charts up. All right. So we're looking at Ethereum now. You know, let's start with Bitcoin. Let's just get this boring one out of the way. Start with the big one. So with Bitcoin, I mean, what I'm looking for here on a daily is a challenge to the 50 EMA. So maybe we get prices up to this level, right? That's kind of what I was thinking. But at the same time, you really don't have this is just a giant vector candle zone. I'm imagining the price would like to consume that giant candle. It's a big gap right there and doesn't really hit anything until here and here. So I would be looking at these levels of where Bitcoin can go. Now, we are at a local top though, right? So we got higher highs on the local level, right? It's having a hard time kind of clearing this level here as it has in the past. So there's my Michael Saylor side, guys, because I mean, RSI on the daily starting to point down. 8 hour printed a red overbought signal. All right, and 8 hour it doesn't mess around, right? I mean, it does get fake outs, right? Just like anything does, but just when the price doesn't move. But this is basically to me signaling, hey, this could be the top of this whole entire pump. But if it's not, I would be looking at these levels here. So 8 hour looks rough. 4 hour looks like, we got an overbought signal a while ago, but the price is still staying in this level. So we could just hang out up in this top region, but before we make a move up, 1 hour says, hey, let's pump, let's go, let's get the price higher. But see, it's still having a hard time getting over these key levels. And so if we can get some higher highs today, that would be awesome. But currently we are down from our open here, and it looks like I was watching it as the market opened. It came up, challenged the daily open level, and just got rejected. So we might be going down for some lower prices today. That's kind of telling me, because what it looked like was futures, right? When you look at the S&P 500, when there's a giant gap, that gap likes to be filled. And so that's kind of what I was looking at here. I know Kansas in the Discord was saying ETH 3,000 by Friday.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare knock that down, because I bought in a bunch of ETH on his financial advice that it's going to 3,000. So and now he said the multiplier is the crypto dick butt. So I now have to get one of those as well. So don't you dare.
I'm just saying, I would like to see 1,700 first, right? We would like to see this level before we
gotta go
start
1,700 first, of course. I mean,
before
we're gonna blow right through that.
The 3K.
Yeah. We're gonna blow right through that 1,700. I'm not even worried. Kenza told me tomorrow.
So if Friday comes and ETH is not at 3K, are you just gonna sell it, or are you gonna hold on to it? What are you gonna do with it?
What is this question? It's not. It's been prophesied. I mean, it's happening. I'm not even thinking about that. Why would I think
no more down?
Why would I think of Plan B?
Well, it's just kind of like, so a lot of times, right? You like to see, like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, there's a lot of humps here, and there's only so many times. Usually it's like 3 to 4,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then maybe we'll be there.
I'm just saying, man, this is just the local top, and I'm not like, you have a lot of muck to get to. I mean, let's just scroll down. Let's get 3,000 on the board and see where the heck is this 3,000? It's way up here, ain't it? Oh my God. This makes me sick to my stomach. Okay.
Yeah, we're definitely, guys, I mean, we gotta blow through 1,700, then we got to get through 2,400. So yeah, there's a couple levels there for sure. And I think the biggest question is how high will the current pump go, right? And I would say probably 1,700 is going to be where we top out for now. And then before we come down a little bit more.
Really possibly quite a bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of strong levels here that we're gonna need to be plowed.
The only thing that really gets me,
and we haven't even plowed through one. Level
that
1, we're still just trying to get through here. So I'm sorry, guys, I'm not too optimistic about 3K by the end of the week. That's a little fairy tale to me. A little too
haters. Quit trying those extra lines. Just stop over analyzing, bro. Just let the prophecy do it. All it takes is a single arrow. Exactly. All you need is one arrow, Matt. You don't need lines, just one arrow pointing up. Just draw the line that points up, Matt, all the way to 3K.
Price just goes up. I mean, here in the 4 hour though, like I'm more so concerned. Okay, so when we get, if we get to the 1700, if we didn't top out already, like where are we going to get a bounce from? I mean, here the 50 EMA crossed up above the 200 EMA, so that's awesome. So I would be looking at, came down. Maybe we don't come back down to the Goblin Town. Maybe Goblin Town. That's what I'm more concerned about. Is like maybe we've seen the bottom. Maybe. I mean, 8 hour still has some work to do. As you can see, price is really just blown through the 50 EMA and challenging the 200 EMA, and it could maybe bounce around in between until it gets a nice ride up. And even like, if you see the 50 EMA, I mean, maybe it just kind of makes sense. Right now it's at the last highs, the previous highs. So that'd be a great bounce, so that's kind of what I'm looking for. And I'm looking for signs, looking for that move that we are going to that 17, because that is a nice, oh geez, what did I just do?
Yeah, that'd be a good place for a good first stop for some bullish movement for sure. And I have the hopium of the weekly green dot, but that could easily be invalidated pretty quickly. So of course, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, we got a green momentum wave on the weekly. Well, yeah, we're still down in a red wave overall. So yeah, the RSIs, the Bollinger Bands, everything's are starting to come up, but and that money flow barely red on the weekly with that VWAP coming up. We're definitely in it's not a guarantee that we're like gonna get this nice new weekly uptrend. So it's hopium, but the question really in my mind is just how far does this pump take us?
I mean, I think we could be ranging up in this top section for a little bit before we get another move. I mean, it's just kind of, gosh, I don't like the overbought signal on the 4 hour, but look at that money flow. Money flow is still like, yo,
yeah,
this ain't gonna, that means to me, this price isn't gonna move. This is not gonna go down, right? So that's what that's kind of saying. Even though it is a bearish divergence, the thing is that the money flow is just pumping like crazy. Even though in the VWAP's down and we got an overbought signal. So it's like I would still be like, I'm still thinking like, okay, if the low of this top range is right around here at like 14 something here, 1469.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think I could see us ranging here for a little bit and then before we get our move up. Here 2 hour is still looking dumpy. Looks like it was about to turn around and then market opened, I bet.
The thing I like about the 2 and the 4 hour, one thing I like on there is the RSI is really is kind of oversold on the 2 hour and the 4 hour. So to me it would be like, yeah, if it kept going down, I mean, we'd really get really oversold. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll range for a while. Maybe we'll come back up. I don't know if there's enough energy to keep going down a lot, right? A lot. I don't know.
It's just kind of a lot of people are buying this local top.
Mm-hmm.
I find that quite amusing. I mean, 30-minute, we are.
That's me and Dekenza.
I would be
getting ready.
I'd be looking at. I mean, because right here we're getting an overbought signal. I would maybe take a short here. And get like a 4% scalp down maybe. Because and I could see us coming down, breaking the 1500 or 50 EMA, challenging the 200 EMA before we get another super leg up. And now would make a lot of sense because I mean that would be kind of pretty much coming down to the last highs, right? And bouncing off of that. Plus, there's the golden pocket.
And there's kind of a hidden bearish divergence there, and a little bit of a way there. If you look at those two there, that you got that, yeah, that's kind of a hidden bearish.
I would say that's a bearish divergence. Dude. It's been doing bearish divergences for a minute. Because right when I got this one, that's a bearish div. So it's been posting bearish divergences. It's just not moving down, man. Yeah. So it's kind of like I think what that's telling me is like anywhere around this region is a pretty good region to put a short in and just write it down. But I don't trade like that. But
the other thing that's interesting is it's like on the hourly, it's skirting along the top of the Bollinger Band. It's just been doing that kind of thing which I don't really like to see. But where it just chills around, like kind of ranges along the top of the Bollinger Band. I mean, that'll probably start to create a squeeze over time. You'll get the Bollinger Band squeeze, which means then we'll get either some upward or downward action at some point once the squeeze starts to really happen.
I think it's going to be important. Today I'm going to be watching the moving averages on the 5-minute, because if we get the 50 to cross down below the 200 here,
that could be the first signs.
Then that's where we'll see. Then we'll be seeing some movement down to this level. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. But right now it looks like 5 minutes just coming down, challenging the 200 EMA. I mean, it's looking like it can maybe plow through it here. That'll be interesting.
That'll be the question. Yeah. It's again, like we've talked about in the before, where you can see the higher time frame trends starting to develop on the lower time frames first, and it really is this like momentum wave from the lower time frames up to those higher time frames. And so if you look down at, it seems like crazy to look at the 5-minute to get an idea of the overall picture, but really when you look at the trend lines and going on the 5-minute, it can tell you, okay, well, at least temporarily where we might be going. And that could translate into higher time frames.
It's a rough one. What a horrible...
Your face distracted me there.
Sorry, it was because I was looking at this. Imagine, because here you got an overbought signal, and it was just, look at the massive fake out. Like, I mean, that is a...
Yeah, that would have been a brutal...
ouch. Painful.
Brutal mistake. And that's why, again, when you're in a green wave there, you always have to be cautious, because... that if you're trading on that red dot, you are going against the current momentum trend. So you do, and that can work in your favor because you can get nice big dumps off that. But you gotta make sure that your other signals are telling you, confirming what you're seeing there.
That's a 10% movement. Yeah,
and I mean, just trade on momentum.
Right,
I guess what we're saying.
6. I mean, yeah, because 6 hour, the money flow is starting to come down. It'll be, today will be interesting. Because 5 hours telling me, hey, when you, what is 1 hour telling me on ETH again? Okay, I might see if 1 hour points are red, I might be going in for a short. Well, or let me go down to the lower time frames first, because basically I'd look at the 1 hour here and see that, okay, we are pretty far away from the 50 EMA. It's going to want to return to the 50 EMA. Plus, we have this fib level here. There's a lot of confluence that the price could return to this level. So I would maybe get into a short sooner. That's what I was thinking. 5-minute is looking. So, all right, I'll have to be patient and wait, because I'm going to want the 5 minutes to rebound a bit, and then I'll get the next movement down.
Yeah, and that 1 hour makes me nervous, because you got the RSI is like dead in the middle, and you got a lot of indicators that are just dead kind of in the middle, and you got that. It's just kind of it's like, what is going to happen right there? I think the market right now is trying to decide its move.
Yeah, and if you look at the momentum waves here, it's definitely trending down. Like you're not getting, but you are getting, like you're getting downward momentum, but higher prices. So this is like bearish divergences happening.
Bearish divergence.
And you're not getting higher highs right here. It's not a higher high. So, I think we might go lower before we get up to
Kansas is willing this into existence. I like that you're now using math to back up your theory. This is good. This is helping keep my hopium alive. Just a measly 25% daily increase, Matt. That's all it would take.
Just a measly.
That's all it would take. God, just open your eyes. Look at the science and the data, Matt. God.
All right, let me I'm just trying to think here. I don't even know if there is a single.
I'm glad you're trying.
So this candle, the biggest candle that we've had here is 15%. All right, that was a 1 day movement. A 25% move.
I love how you're entertaining this. This makes me so
happy. Well, it's fun. It's actually a 25% move up would actually get us around 1900 in 1 day.
That could happen today. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So I would agree with your 25%. That's totally possible, but it's not going to get to 3K. You're going to need more than that.
Now we just have to somehow make it go to 3K to Kansas, just to spite Matt. We need to call up all the market maker buddies that you
magic
have.
Fingers.
Kansas. I know you know
rally
the
caps,
makers.
Everyone. Rally caps.
Insider to Kansas.
Yeah, I mean, this 8 hour, if this prints an overbought signal, that could be a signal that it's dragging it down pretty good. I mean, it did have this fake out, but yeah, let's just see. Let's see what happens because we've kind of have these because here on the 8 hour, right, the VWAPs come up like crazy, but we don't get a lot of movement. Come down and come up, and so it's just kind of like, okay, so we're getting these VWAP movements. This one's a giant one. Like, are we gonna what is this gonna? What is the future?
That's a bearish divergence on the VWAP right there too. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know if we believe in VWAP divergences. If that's maybe a new science that
I never really paid
right
attention
now.
to those.
Me neither.
Yeah, is that a
but
thing?
I like this new science that I'm thinking of.
We just created it here. I don't know if
VWAP
I've ever heard of VWAP divergences, but here we go. Higher highs, lower divergences here.
Higher highs on the momentum wave, lower highs on the divergence. You know what that spells? I have no idea.
I don't know either. But, it's like we've been just getting, basically I'm seeing, right, when it gets down to the negative side, it's just the momentum is so much greater because we're like, okay, got a big hump, price comes down. We get a hump, price comes down. We get a hump, price comes down. It's just like it's going to. It's just like it's too simple here, guys. So I mean, I just am like, are we gonna get another hump? Right, price comes down. So I don't know. That's. I could totally see, because I see a lot of people saying this 1700, and so many times when everyone is saying the damn same thing, it front runs us. You know what I mean? It just doesn't get there. It's like it's just mocking everyone, just saying, "Oh yeah, it's gonna go to 17," and then we get front run. That happens all the damn time. And
okay,
look at that. That would be
I'm selling my ETH. Okay, I'm selling. I'm out. Sorry, Dickenza. I can't do this anymore. This Matt is fudding me out of my 3,000 ETH position. I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh,
I'm
out. Saying
he's really fudding me hard.
I can't take the Bears will be back.
Of course,
will be back.
They only hibernate for so long.
Yeah. Yeah, like this one is interesting because RSI is starting to point up, money flow coming up. This 4 hour dot looks like bogus overbought signal. You know what I mean? I think we could still get higher highs today. I mean, because I'm looking at. I'm just saying, you know, we're coming down from daily open. All right, and this is the market from the S&P 500 closing in that gap, right? Because it was like opening up like 1% above, and so it's gonna want to close that gap and then make its move. So right now we're closing the gap, and I'm just gonna be patient today and try to get in at the lowest price as I can, because I do think that it's just 1700. I mean, get up there. You know what I mean? Get up there. That's all I want. I want to get up to 1700.
Yeah, I feel like that would be at least a nice level to bounce off of, but
maybe I just put in like a couple thousand, low leverage, like 2x leverage, and just let it ride. Just let it ride. See what happens.
Sure. We should do one of us. Yes. No, that's good. I like that. I like that. I feel like I'm tempted to put in some short limits up around the 1700 levels, looking for
because I bet you will get a strong bounce.
Yeah, where it could bounce would be an interesting lay some mines there.
Yeah, I would maybe put if I wanted to put limit orders in, I'd maybe put some buys right here because we get a bounce
down
here,
there. Yeah.
Because I mean, imagine, we just want to kind of retrace, cool it off before we get our big move up.
Yep.
It's been pretty crazy how much it's been pumping.
It would be nice to get a little cool off, actually, and then before another move back up to 1700. That would be super awesome.
Yeah, look at this. I would maybe want to. Okay, so let's see. 15-minute says short. 20-minute says short. 24-minute says short. 30-minute says short. Well, 30 minutes about to print.
Yeah, so
go
could
short.
Get a little bit of that cool off.
I think, man. I think we'll get a nice cool off,
and then back up for 25%.
Do I go in on this 30-minute? It is part of it. Would fit into my rule. It would fit into my rule. Maybe I short on this one. What do you guys think? Here, 2 hour is saying, remember, because so basically what I'm doing here is I'm saying, okay, so from the 30-minute, I'm doing a multiplier of 4. So I go to the higher time frames. Higher time frame, 4 hour says, or I'm sorry, multiply 4, 30 would be 2 hours, not 4 hours. Okay. I'm good at math. And RSI here popped up, around probably and now looks like it's starting to trend down. VWAP's point down. Money flow is super thick. It could start to be curving down. We have the oversold or overbought signal. So I could see, and look how far extended we are from here to the 50 EMA. Price always likes to cool off and return to the 50 EMA no matter what time frame you're on. No matter what freaking time frame you're on, it's going to want to be looking at that 50 EMA. And a lot of times what I'll do is look on these higher time frames, and if I see that it's challenging the 50 EMA, lower time frames are telling me to buy, that's when I would get in, right? Because that's a nice bounce, especially in this 50 EMA. Why do I think it's in a bearish or bullish sentiment right now? Not necessarily full on market, because the 2 hour 50 EMA is above the 200 EMA. So I'm looking for bounces off of the 50 EMA. If the 50 EMA is below the 200 EMA, then I'm looking for bounces down from the 50 EMA. So here I'm like, okay, the price is going to want to come back down. Freeman, what's that called? Means reversion strategy? Is that what that is?
Mean reversion, yeah.
Mean reversion. That's the technical name for it. But I just like to say, well, it comes back down to the 50 EMA all the time. So I would be interested to see if I get in. Maybe I get in here on the 30-minute. That's not too bad. It was 24 minutes.
What is interesting is
24 minutes says go
when you look at the Bollinger Bands, but I've got them pretty much on a 20 period length. But they on the Bollinger Bands, it did go up. It blasted through the top band, and now it has come back down to the center of the 20 Bollinger Bands. But if we open that up to 50, and I'm actually on the hourly, but yeah, if we open up that up to 50, then yeah, we got a little ways to come down. So, and we also did go through the top band on the 50 Bollinger Band as well. So, yeah,
and like I said,
coming closer to that for sure.
If I put in a short here, I'm looking for a scalp, right? It's not gonna. I would be just like, okay, I'm looking for maybe like 4% profit kind of type deal. So it's not. I'm not saying we're going to be coming down challenging the 200 EMA or anything. I'm saying we'll probably come down. It would make sense to come down to this level. Just it's like you don't. Yeah. So what should I do it? Well, let's look down into the lower time frames. See, okay, I'm gonna wait for the 5 minute.
Yeah,
5 minute. If this comes up, right? Because I don't want to get in now on the 30 minute, right?
Yeah,
because that's going to be
yeah.
showing. That's going to be like, yo, looks like here on the 5 minute we're gonna have a relief up. So I'll wait for the 5 minute to tell me that it's overbought, and then I'll get in.
Yep,
that's how you use the kimono.
That's the plan, Stan. Okay, we're gonna hit the intermission for it's not too long, so don't worry, everybody. Just hold on. I know you all are so antsy to just get on to the NFTs, but we're gonna run the intermission, and then we're gonna talk about the non-fungible tokens, and we'll hear if Matt puts in a position sometime before the end of the show. We're all on the edge of our seats. Sure. What the?
Have sons who are too busy buying NFTs and say, oh, I made a little bit of money, and have skinny little arms and go to crypto conventions and be dorks. I will not have nerds as children. I refuse to have a nerd carry the name Tate. If my son is a nerd, one of us has to die, him or me, and I'll challenge him to Mortal Kombat.
Perfect.
Do you like that? You want me to keep going? You want me to keep going? I'll keep going. You want me to keep going? You want me to do it even harder?
Yeah. Turn around.
Do you hear that? Do you like the ASMR? Do you want me to do it again?
I love that cat.
It's behind you.
It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
No, fugazi. It's fake.
Yeah, fugazi. It's a wazi. It's a woozy. It's not fucking real. Right? All right. Stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
We don't create shit. We don't build anything.
For watching GMTV.
Thank you guys for watching and sticking around through the intermission. What is Matt grinning about over there?
I can't. That fuck it, dude. That is so weird. That fucking cat lady smashing eggs on her face. That's so fucking funny. I'm just like, this fucking world is so weird, man. We have like reached peak. I don't know. It's just odd, man.
Yeah,
that's funny.
It's very weird.
Funny.
Could the interviewer
I bet
from
you
earlier and her get together? Yeah. Okay, to Kansas. I see where this is going. I'm not.
I bet you she makes probably so much money doing that weird ass shit, dude. She probably makes like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, maybe that's what we should turn this into. Maybe you should, you were eating this morning, so maybe we just need to go next level where you're just smashing eggs in your face and eating raw like crickets and 6 figures a month easy. I know. Let's not talk about it, please.
Yeah, dude. She's probably her OnlyFans is probably ridiculous.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. It might make us too depressed. Let's get into NFTs.
So funny though.
'cause
Hey,
these are
good
much
for her
better.
though. She's funny. She's obviously smart and funny because that was genius. That's gold.
Yes, so much talent.
Yes.
So much talent. We're totally not fucked. NFT morning report here from Lucky Trader. Here are some of the biggest movers. Total volume in the past 24 hours. You got CryptoPunks, unsurprisingly, is just the reigning volume champion. Followed by Step in shoeboxes. These were the Step in shoeboxes that I believe were airdropped to was it Bored Ape holders, or I don't really know.
You had to have a Bored Ape, and then you had to like claim it, kind of thing.
Yeah. So just the fact that essentially, Bored Ape holders, it's nice. They just get like airdropped free money.
Because projects they're just simping for the Bored Ape peeps, so they're like they'll essentially there's like a Bored Ape Chronicle or something like. Anyways, there's an account that like kind of shares all of these kind of perks that other projects give Bored Ape peeps, and I don't know. I was thinking about doing a watch and whatnot, but we don't have a Bored Ape, so it doesn't even fucking matter.
Come on! Don't tell everybody. Jesus, God, don't tell everybody, bro, that we're just.
Well, do you want to? I don't even want a Bored Ape. So
no, me neither. Like, I don't want to. I don't want that racist shit. So miss me with that. Miss me with that shit. Floor price increases. You got Neo Tokyo Identities. This project is starting to have a little comeback because I think they're introducing something over there. I'm fairly unfamiliar with Neo Tokyo, but either way, that has had a huge increase in floor price by 57%. Bored and Dangerous, also another notable one that's had a floor price increase. Over on the decrease, of course, the Step in boxes, everybody just took their exit liquidity and ran, I think, on that one. And today, the Nickelodeon NFTs will be minting at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Sick.
So I know you wanted one of those Rugrat ones for your PFP, buddy. So today's finally the day you can get it.
Sweet.
Sweet. Also, the Moonbirds Oddities reveal will be tomorrow. And then the Silver Nests hit on July 21st. So we're also going to get a bunch of Moonbird news and Moonbird action, I'm sure, over the next couple days. I think they have the Ravens then coming. And I think there's a rumor that all the current Moonbird holders will get airdropped Ravens.
Sweet.
The Moonbird free exit liquidity for their holders is also coming. How many morning friends are going to Bored Apes? oh man.
Oh.
Exit liquidity. Oh man, Dekenza, you are on one this morning, buddy. You are on one.
That's a great
running the show, actually. I think
someone's exit liquidity. Yeah, I know. It's like we'll just sit back and have Dekenza just do chat on the show. And
I think Dekenza is just pushing this show forward through the mud, and I greatly appreciate our third co-host, producer of the show here, Dekenza's.
Thanks, clip again.
This is why you're not the real producer of the show, though, Dekenza, because all of a sudden that egg clip would be playing again, and we'd be like, no.
We're just a recap of like hot girl.
This should just be a show where we react to clips, right? Just a reaction show. I think we'd get a lot more viewers actually if we just did a reaction show.
Everyone, all those reaction videos do pretty well.
I know. What are we doing? Welcome to Solana on OpenSea. So OpenSea's Launchpad is formally launching this week. They're going to have the Zunies sale. I have no idea what these are. The art just looks like, in my opinion, complete dog shite. But these are the Zunies, and they will be launching on the OpenSea Launchpad, I guess, tomorrow. So they're going to be 2.3 Sol for these things. Let's go look. View the collection. Okay.
That's stupid. 2 Sol?
No items to
Is that what
view.
you said?
Yeah, 2.3 Sol for these.
Oh, fine. Get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know what these are. They're cute,
dude,
but mutant aliens.
They aren't cute, dude. It's
Well,
a fucking green bean, a green pea, or yeah, it's a damn pea in
It's like a
astronaut
dog
helmet.
alien, a dog bean alien
I
with
don't
one
like
eye.
it. Pass.
Yeah. I'm gonna say pass. Hard pass on that one. Hard pass on that one. But this is how I guess OpenSea is looking to maybe compete with Magic Eden.
They're trying.
And they're trying. They're trying, I guess. I don't know. OpenSea is just feeling very stale to me. It feels like very stale energy to me over there.
Like
But,
stagnant
who am I?
water. Yeah.
Yeah, like old, nasty water that's got lots of mosquito eggs in it.
Like a dead fish, dead salmon, and stale, stagnant water.
Do you like OpenSea or Magic Eden for Solana? Well, I think we just answered your question there. Magic Eden is constantly adding new features. Almost every day I see a tweet from them with new features. They just added Ledger wallet support yesterday, so you can log in and connect your Ledger wallet, which is a nice little improvement. And they're just constantly adding new features. I mean, I think in the past week it's been literally a barrage of new features. So they're trying to stay competitive over there. I know people in the Solana space are talking about these new 0% royalty platforms that are coming along, and what that could do to projects. And I do think that's an interesting question because, if platforms start essentially doing 0% royalties and kind of going around the projects, that's good for the people selling the NFTs, the flippers. But, it's potentially going to hurt some of these projects. Now, would it get rid of a lot of these random rugs and stuff? Yeah, because a lot of these rugs are essentially just slow rugs that are just pulling out royalty liquidity as they go. But it would also cut off kind of operating funds for some projects. Now, some people made the point that, they would just have to find actual revenue sources, which I do think is, also a valid criticism, that there's plenty of projects that don't have really any real value they're adding to generate revenue.
I don't think the platforms should just stay out of it and then it leave it up to the market. It's like if the
well, I think in a way it will still be up to the market,
is
right?
Starving for projects not to have royalties, then that's what the projects that'll be taking off are the ones that don't have royalties. But it's like some projects they need the royalty. They're banking on the royalties to fucking function. It's kind of, I'm like, I don't know. I just think the marketplaces just stay out of it and just leave it up to the projects and let the market decide.
Yeah, well, I think it'll be interesting too to see, how these new platforms do, and if people do start to adopt that or not, and what the people in the market do have to say as far as
on that betting
really
site. Can I bet that they're gonna fail compared?
I don't think there's a betting yet. Yeah, the one, I guess the one they're talking about is called YA. That's YAWWW.
They're not gonna have to.
And
they're not even gonna. I bet Coinbase probably sells more NFTs than them.
I don't know about that, but I'm sure they probably beat Coinbase in the first hour. I don't think it's super hard to do, actually.
It's a joke. I made it funny.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But either way, I think it's an interesting twist, and we will see. If the market adopts it and starts using those marketplaces or not, I guess will be really the litmus test for it. But let's check out some of the things that are trending over here in the ETH space. Of course, it's all almost nonsense. Big free party. What is this? I have no idea. I'm guessing it was
It's a
free.
big free party, dude.
And it
You're
was
not
big.
invited because you
I
don't have a
certainly was not.
freaking yeah.
These are 3D Unity characters that are part of the first party. Whitelist for NanoPass holders. Yeah. So that's a fun one. Great. That's the top trending project right now. And what else do we got on here? This is on the hourly, of course, trending. The Americans are still trending. Got Galactic Apes. This lore was a free mint that I saw popped off the other day that you had to be whitelisted for. The Free Friends that was up at the top of the list yesterday. You know, a lot of these settle down, these free mints settle down around, you know, I don't know, 0.01, 0.009, 0.02. You know, they settle down around there and they live for a while. The super fried chicken is hanging out down at around 0.02. Really nothing has happened with those. So, you know, it's just little eggs with liquidity games for these little free mint projects. And I guess, you know, that's what we're still doing for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why we're still doing
Is that why?
I don't know. And let's see, what else do we have going on here? You know, I was looking at creeps. I like crypto. I'm looking at crypto dick butts. I'm looking at the cold-blooded creeps. I like these too. These are pretty cool. I've seen these kind of starting to trend a little bit more. Let me actually check out the stats on these ones. Let's see. Give me the stats, please. So yeah, the floor price is definitely in a dip for sure. So, you know, that's why for me it might be a good pickup. And the crypto dick butts are starting to dip again too. They had like a 50% surge in their price, but they've started to come back down a little bit, down to earth, which is where I didn't pick one up at my price. Like I was like around 1.1, 1.2. That's when I'll pick one up. It got down there. I fumbled the ball, and now we're back up around 1.5. But that's better than like yesterday. It was 1.7. So we're dipping again, and maybe now I will be able to not fumble this time and actually pick up a crypto dick butt, because I am very determined to get a crypto dick butt at some point.
Just set a bot at that price level and.
Yeah, that's what I should do is set essentially a limit buy on these. Again, I want to do that on one of these. I wish Gem would, if Gem could just give me a limit buy, that would be really nice. I would really love that because so far I've only found like paid tools that will allow me to do that here over on Ethereum projects. So of course, Solana has a bunch of free tools that allow me to do limit buys. Let's go check out Hello Moon real quick. Hello Moon shows us the flow of money over in the Solana NFT space. We've got the smart money inflow into Blocksmith Labs, which I know has been a project that's been really taking off recently. The Reptilian Renegades, which are making a comeback. OK Bears are introducing like a hibernation staking feature. So I know people are starting to get back into that. And money is flowing out of DeGods. Probably like a month ago, I posted a chart of DeGods price. And I was just pretty much saying that I didn't think it was going to hold its current price of $2.99. And then it would keep coming down all the way until the mint of their next project, Duppies, which I think is holding true so far. It's steadily coming down. It's now at 244. So that project is definitely cooling off before their new collection comes out. Over here on Solana, I'm really just looking at smaller projects. I might get a Masked Ape is the name of that project. I might get one of those today since they had a little dip. And yeah, I'm just looking for little things over there. I also started to check out HBAR NFTs because I've been hearing people are making some crazy
people have been talking about HBAR.
Yeah, I've been hearing some crazy gains. Like some of these projects will go 500x over here in the HBAR NFT space.
Why that versus other ones? Is it just because it's newer?
I
and
think
so
it's because it's new
less
and
projects
lower
to get
entry
into?
lower entry prices, less projects. You know, there's no like there's not like a defined blue chip type thing over here yet. You've got just a bunch of projects that are starting to try to establish themselves in this space. So and this Zeus market is actually a pretty nice market. It looks it's kind of like a clone of Magic Eden, essentially. These hash horses are doing pretty well. Actually, what the heck? Wait, is that the floor price? I don't think that's the floor price anymore.
Do you remember when we bought NFTs for the art?
Oh yeah, dude. I remember. Oh yeah, the floor price on these was 50 yesterday, so these are already doubled in floor price. So would have been nice to pick up a handful of those yesterday.
As bad as I thought, but still,
bro, they're the hash horses. Yeah, so these ones are you know, already going up. I should have bought a bag of hash horses. Damn it!
You should have freaking done. You should. So HBAR, dude, I have no idea what that. So is that like a totally? What am I missing here on HBAR? I've never fucking heard of it.
A shit
until
coin.
like the last few days.
It's a shit coin, and I changed some ETH to it, and now I'm buying shit NFTs on it. Yeah, that's all I know. I don't know anything else. It's cheap. Each HBAR is worth like 7 cents or something. So I like that.
So all right,
it was like Solana was for the poors, but now Solana is too expensive for poors. So now the poors, we need to move over to HBAR because we can actually get in on things before they're too expensive. You know, who's going to buy a DGOD for 244 Solana when you can buy a hash horse for 120 HBARs? Just makes way more sense.
We're like, that's like just a couple dollars. Anyways, all right. Yeah. Like people are like, wow, I 500x'd my 7-cent shit coin.
Bro, sweet. I need new PFPs. I need a new PFP every day. And how am I going to do that on these networks where things are actually worth something? I need to feed my PFP addiction, and HBAR is allowing me to do that. I can have a new hash horse every day. For just the price of my free mint on Ethereum. So okay, I'm gonna show you guys really quick just some we're gonna do some gambling because I know everybody's been waiting for us to do the DGen coin.
The show's gone on way too freaking long. We need to wrap this up.
Oh yeah, how are we? Oh yeah, we're at our 1 hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah,
exactly. Just real quick, this is Soul Crash. This is another interesting gambling project on Solana that I've seen a bunch of people have been playing. And right now there's 380 people here online, about 42 of them playing in this session. And what this essentially does is this number just goes up, and this is your multiplier, and this is multiplying however amount you bet. But you have to get out. You have to essentially exit the bet before it crashes. If it crashes and you're still in, then you lose all the money that you bet. But if you get out before, like let's say you get out at 1.125, then you win 1.25x what you bet. So it crashes randomly here. There is a 5% edge to the house built into the algorithm here. But you can see all these green are people who are exiting the position.
Wow, this is a good one.
This one's crashed there at 5.2. So these people got wrecked in the red, and the rest of those people made out with a nice little profit. So this is another interesting gambling way to just lose your money. And I actually heard in a Spaces yesterday they were talking about how on DGen coin flip, which we will go flip the coin for today. There was, I guess, in the Spaces yesterday, some 13-year-old saying how he loved to play DGen coin flip. And so that's obviously a problem. So, no, this is the question.
It's play to earn. It's not gambling. It's play to earn.
Question is, how long will these like gambling, the gambling meta, how long can it last? When
it's
you
play to earn,
essentially
dude.
have-
It's not gambling. Okay, it's play to earn. It's not. Don't
Is
use
that what the
that bad
casino?
word.
Can the casinos just start
Don't-
calling it that too, and then we just let in everybody?
Play to earn. You
We've
don't
actually
gamble,
changed
it's
our model. We're no
PD.
longer gambling. We're now just doing play to earn games. So now all ages are allowed to come and play our games now here at Caesar's Palace. Dickenza says, "What rate do they take? They don't. Why don't we make a bot that pulls out at 1.06 every time?" Dickenza's. That's interesting.
Yeah, so I was thinking about that too, because I'm like, if you just held out for like 1.5 or some like low amount that you're gonna get the majority of time, you could actually you might be able to do pretty good. But I was sitting there watching this for a while.
Sometimes it crashes immediately.
Yeah, and there's a lot of times when it's just like boom, 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 like 4 times in a row, it's crashing right away, and so it's just kind of like I don't know. It seems kind of BS to me.
I haven't figured out if I lose more on a yes/no coin flip or more on
just like how much. Where do I lose more? I guess
You guys can be the hero to tell the FBI. Yeah, I'm filing 2 FBI reports today. One for my rug last week.
Get out of here.
And then one for the 13-year-old playing DJ coin flip. And Not Yoda says the new mowing lawns for money. That's pretty funny. Okay, let's double or nothing our money here. Today I'm feeling lucky. I'm gonna do 0.1 soul, and we're gonna do it on heads because Matt likes heads. And here we go, double or nothing. We've approved the transaction, and let's get rugged. Yeah. Oh yeah, nice. We got rugged.
Nice loss. Nice one.
Thanks. I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna change it to tails. I just want my money back.
Oh, that'll fix it. Change it to tails. There you go.
My money back. Damn it. Oh,
there you go. You got it back.
I'm at least even. Okay, that's it. We're gonna leave it at even today, so that we can't leave any day with a loss on DGen coin flip. We will flip until we are even or at a profit every day.
That's scary. Yeah.
Yes, I've seen people lose like 7 or 8 times in a row on this. So,
I was going to say, I'm sure that'll happen once in a while. Yeah.
Oh, yes, it will. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for joining today. And, as always, we love you. And
good morning.
We're so grateful that you guys join us every morning. And, please like, share, subscribe to the show, and join the Discord, because that's where all the fun stuff happens after the show. So, and Matt is already out of here. He's gone just like that.